Hello, third grade, and welcome to science. We're continuing to look at behavioral adaptions. In our last lesson, we looked at hibernation and migration and added some of the things that animals do when they are hibernating or migrating. We're going to look a little bit more into migration. Now, I want you to look at each migration map and where animals go or what happens during the times that the temperature changes. So right here, this is for zooplankton. Let me zoom in. Zooplankton is an organism that lives inside the water. When it is daytime, they are really, really deep in the water. When it's nighttime, they go much higher. Now think about the temperature at the nighttime versus the daytime. They like to be in colder temperatures, so they stay low in the ocean, so it's colder down there during the day, and they go up at night because it's colder at the top. They try to keep themselves at a similar temperature. Now you've probably seen a monarch butterfly before, but did you know that they travel all around the United States? Their migration patterns go from cold temperatures to warm temperatures through all of these different regions. And they travel quite a lot. And finally, wildebeests. They travel in a clockwise direction. So they travel in a circle. And this is in Africa, Tanzania, and Kenya. Now let me zoom out and we can draw lines to match. So migrate south because they cannot survive cold winters. Those are monarch butterflies that travel south. These animals migrate nightly towards the light to find food. Those are the zooplankton. And these animals migrate with the seasons, rains to have drinking water, and that is the wildebeests. You can kind of see that there's water here and water up there, and that's why they're traveling around to find their water. And that is migration, when they are moving. Hibernation is where they are staying still for a long amount of time. Now I want you to look at the animals that are hibernating below. And we're going to write out why each of these animals are hibernating. Now this first one is a bat. Make sure you're writing this out with me. And some bats hibernate during the winter when food is scarce. So a lot of bats eat insects, and I want you to think about if there are many insects in the wintertime. Not very many. So most of the bats hibernate during the winter. The next one is a porcupine. Now some porcupines hibernate during the winter when prey is scarce. So they hibernate for the same reasons. Now, it looks like most of these do. This next one is a skunk. Skunks hibernate because of cold temperatures and no food. And finally, we have bears. Bears hibernate because of low food during the winter. You can pause the video to type these out, and once you are finished, you are done with science for today.